The Lone Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ready. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Makes the catch. It's Wingo. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No, he's going to field this right in front of his own end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Into the secondary on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Steps away. Now he's looking into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Moss. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Kramer. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver. Fires
into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Finds a man on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Shouldn't be caught, bro.
They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Manning. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Dances away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
With the catch, it's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moss. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got him downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Craver. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Fires to the big fella. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. snagged in the middle. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Wants to throw. It's Reed. With the catch, it's Moss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have it.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that's 2 prayers for a touchdown this game. That shit's annoying.
Yeah, good for them. They
You just throw it into fucking tight coverage hoping he gets something.
Bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They got it. Able to
It's just so fucking corny. Oh.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the number 1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field.
Makes the grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets it to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Got a man. It's Moss. Turning it on.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Craven. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he throws another interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. If there's time to pad the stats. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends.